You too. You too. Yeah. Just found out I got some mandatory overtime next week. Thought I'd celebrate by going out to lunch. It is like 11 p.m. and below freezing, but that keeps my options open. Love how it's like 11 o'clock and there's still kind of a line of cars.
Cheeseburger, no lettuce, no onions ago. It's going to be $4.08.
A medium curly fries, that's it. Thank you. Well, happy 14th to me. So it's February, and since it actually feels like winter now with all the snow going on and the days below freezing, might not be much in the way of projects and going out shooting this month. Today I'm going to tackle the next Marvel garbage that is popping out. I only say Marvel garbage because I don't really have high expectations. Marvel's always been setting a low bar in the recent years. I don't know if it's Stockholm Syndrome or if I'm a completionist. I'm not a Marvel super fan, but I've seen 10 Fast and Furious movies. I fully intend to see the last one at this point because sunk cost fallacy. Same thing with Marvel. I've seen every Marvel film, so I'm gonna go see this one. It's kind of getting movie season. The next Marvel film is Thunderbolts. There's another generic Statham flick coming up called A Working Man. I'm actually excited for Mickey 17. Robert Pattinson is becoming pretty notable for his range. It's kind of unfortunate that we will always know him as Mr. Sparkle's Twilight guy. But seeing Robert Pattinson in stuff like Tenet and The Batman, I'll give it to him. There's also the How to Train Your Dragon live action. It looks like a shot for shot, and I love that movie, so. Oh, and there's also Fantastic Four. I'm kind of digging the 60s aesthetic, but they beat that thing down so many times. I don't know what to expect. We will see how it turns out, though. Ooh, Tom Cruise. Oh, yeah, that's the other movie I gotta see. Last Mission Impossible. Well, that was a movie. I'm gonna grab some food now because I can't have enough garbage in my body. So, non-spoilery review. It's watchable. I think it's fine. I mean, I don't think it can do any worse than Marvel's worst performing films, which I believe was Eternals and, funnily enough, the first Incredible Hulk. Or not the first one with Eric Bana. The one with Edward Norton on it. Brave New World references both of those. Especially Eternals. Because there's talks of Celestials and stuff in it. But also, William Hurt passed away, like, I don't know, a couple years ago. The original General Ross. So it does hit a bit differently, but they did get Harrison Ford, so it's okay. Yeah, the CG could have been better. I'm not hypersensitive to that, although they kind of try to make it political intrigue, but it kind of felt like Falcon and Winter Soldier was, where they didn't go too deep with a political plot. It's almost as if they're trying to play it really safe or something, you know? It's goddamn Disney after all. Overall, if you have like a tolerance for Marvel, it's worth a look-see, I guess, but I wanted to see the type of threads that were picked up from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Not much. I mean, Bucky had a bit of a cameo, but I don't mind having Sebastian Stan show up and stuff. Though I know Anthony Mackie is entirely all for being in more Marvel films. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be in the next, like, 1 or 2 Avengers films, which is crazy, because that's like Doomsday and Secret Wars or something like that. Disney's going to keep cranking these out. Look at that. More garbage for my body.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. It's the weekend, but not really projects today. It's more like reorganization. So today, I'm going to reorganize this bag. This bag is my go bag, Not in the sense of it has everything I need when society fails, collapses, zombie apocalypse, whatever BS fantasy that people have. It's the bag that comes with me whenever I leave the house. Usually. Not all the time, but most of the time. It's a Moab 10 from 511. It's 18 liters. I've had it for maybe almost 10 years now. And it has gained a lot of weight. A little hard to see. Well, there's a hold button right there. Yeah, that's a little heavy. What started out as a bag that I packed full of stuff that I would use day to day just became bloated, quite clearly. My plan is to go through everything and transfer it to a smaller bag. This is a new LVC 10, also from 511. But yeah, I kind of have a ridiculous amount of stuff in here. I mean, I got a mini Halligan tool, scissors, forceps, spare key rings. But I'm going to empty this. Legit, this thing's gotten heavy enough that I got concerned over the normal carry handle. So I even reinforced it with an extra bit of webbing here. That tells you right away that maybe I should start reducing the load out of this thing. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to clean out this bag, take out the stuff that I never really used or needed, move it into the smaller bag. This LVC 10 has a capacity of, I believe, 13 liters, going from 18. That should be enough to narrow things down. Sling bags, for me personally, I'll admit it. Once you get above 10, 15 pounds, you're better off just getting a normal double strap backpack. But yeah, I'm going to start emptying this out. So yeah, that should be everything. So yeah, this bag has seen a crazy amount of stuff in it. It's an 18-liter bag, which ironically enough, I did not completely fill up. Like, this compartment was empty for the times I needed to haul stuff, but it was packed to the brim everywhere else. So I'm transferring it to a smaller bag, which is only 13 liters. So I lose 5 liters, but I'm going to go with that's just the capacity of the empty space that I didn't fully use. Yeah, see this one, hopefully this will force me to kind of pick and choose what I actually put in the damn bag instead of just everything. It's like when I went from a trifold to a Ridge wallet. I don't carry much stuff in my back pocket anymore. So believe it or not, the stuff in this bag is made up of 2 classifications of things. Stuff that I needed at one point and decided to put in the bag and gets regular use of, and other stuff like this was something that just ended up in the bag and I never removed. So half this stuff has everyday use, the other half does not. So yeah, that wraps that up. This is the new bag. As much as it would be a fun challenge to try and fit all that into here, this is mostly a thinning out. Ooh, this is a really smooth pocket. I get to decide what is actually needed and what is not, and most of that stuff is absolutely not needed. Hopefully I can cut the bag weight down. Yes, it's got Velcro inside, and it's got this concealed carry slot here, which I'm not crazy for. I don't care for off-body carry. I'm probably gonna actually use this as a quick access because that's what I used for on my other bag. Yeah, this is gonna take a second to organize and fill out. All right, so this took a lot longer than I'm comfortable admitting. Maybe like an hour or 2. I've Tetrised everything I thought was reasonable to keep in here. It does look a little plump. I will say one of the first bags I was looking at was a 10-liter bag. Glad I didn't go that small. This 13-liter bag basically just perfectly holds everything. So in the concealed carry pocket, which I don't off-body carry, so I won't be using it for that anyway. Pocket for the phone that I'm currently recording on. Bluetooth, headphones, earplugs for when I go shooting, battery charger, flipper zero. Then I have the water bottle, which I thought this be elastic, but it's not. So front pocket has the windbreaker, which actually fits this really shallow pocket very well, and neck gaiter for when it's really windy and cold. Did find a place to put these reflector strips as well. Then this front pocket has my battery bank. Then it has my adapter pouch, has my AC adapter, my spare batteries. Then the main event, I could open it right about here, get my eye drops and pills, get my tools, and get my light. Then I can open all the way. So this is tentative because this is still pretty packed, pretty tight. This is more like a tool bag, a tool sling bag at this point than an actual go bag. Still got the Mylar blanket, still got the super glue, still got the lighter. I definitely need this LTT store screwdriver, the bits that go with it. I don't know if I need this infrared thermometer, but it does fill in the space perfectly. If I need more space, I have the packable sling bag. One pair of forceps would have been enough, but it was loose, so I just stuck a second pair. Still, I got the scissors, still got the spare knife, lockpick, Pika micro pen, Sharpie pen, still got the level, still got the fabric tape, still got the notebook. So this might not be the permanent loadout, but it's kind of crazy how basically stuffed this is. This feels more like a medic bag than an actual go bag. We'll see how this goes. I got rid of a decent amount of stuff that didn't need to be in here. Although I could probably do better. This is basically all the extra shit that was hanging on the outside of the bag or extra on the inside. It is funny. This doesn't seem like a lot compared to how much is actually packed in here. But this is deceptive because when the water bottle's packed in here, it takes some interior volume. And I do love the grab handles on both sides. So there's 3 sides of handles. But now for the actual test. One downside to this, though, is it doesn't stand up on its own, like my old bag. I understand that it's going to kind of distribute the weight a little bit, especially if I try to hold it. So this weight will be approximate. It's standing on its own. 11.5. I changed up the back flap a little bit. So instead of using those pockets that don't fit very well, I just had some Velcro strips laying around. And they fit these pretty damn well. Holds them pretty tight. Only downside is the loop side sticking out, which means it can collect stuff. I like it because it's flexible, because now I can actually make my own hold downs, especially for like flipper zero, battery charger. Yeah, see, it's already sticking to the lanyard loop. I like this better because I can actually reach this phone and my Bluetooth headphones with it barely open. So top's right here, and I can hang this at my desk at work or my desk here, and I could just pop this open grab the phone. Then when I need the headphones, I can just pop it. So yeah, I'm actually digging this. It is definitely chonkers, so I'll run this couple days, couple weeks, see if I like it or not.